This video is just a really short video on the Chinese sword case we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. I'm just going to tell you about the features, what it's made from, and what you can get in it. So if you want to know those things, check out the video. Hi, my name's Doug Swift. I've been doing martial arts for the past 34 years and I've been the owner of Enso Martial Arts for the past 17 years. If you're liking this video, subscribe to the channel and get all the latest videos and updates from Enso Martial Arts. So let's get into this video and learn all about the Chinese sword case we have for sale at Enso. So at Enso Martial Arts we do sell these Chinese sword cases and we do them in red and also in blue. You can also get them in green and black. I've seen those but haven't been able to source them at the moment, but if I am able to get them I will put them up on the website, so keep an eye out. But at the moment we do get the red and the blue in, and I think I've secured a good supplier for them, so we should have them in much more regularly now compared to before where it was pretty sporadic. So yeah, it's really nice to have finally got a good supply for these because they are really good, and you see them being used all over China, especially when people are like walking to the park and yeah, going to like wherever their training area is dotted about on the streets, and you see people carrying these all over the place. So they are really tried and tested sword bag that's very useful for Chinese martial arts swords. So just having a look at some of the features of these. Now they have two pockets on the front, so two really good sized pockets. Now these aren't usually meant for weapons, although you probably could get a Tai Chi fan in there. Let's have a go. Just happen to have one here. So yeah, a fan does fit in there, which is pretty useful. So anything that kind of length or shorter, but also like your keys or your wallet or whatever you want to have around with you, you can shove into those front pockets. And then it's got this main space inside, which is actually quite a bit bigger than it might look on the camera. And I'll shove a few things in there in a minute so we can see exactly what goes in. A really good feature on the bottom of these is the reinforced bottom that you get, and it is quite a bit thicker than the other material, and it's double layered too. Now what you get is people they'll drop their weapons into it, so at the bottom gets a real hammering, so it's quite good having a good reinforced bottom because it just means your case is going to last a lot longer. The final feature really is this adjustable back strap, which is really useful for just chucking the thing over, so you don't have to sort of hold the thing or carry it along. You know, you can have other bags or have your hands free while you're carrying it around. This is actually really useful. Now in the UK where the shop is, they're really good things to have a case for your weapons. Carrying around swords is just not really a sensible thing to do. You know, it attracts a lot of unwanted attention, and obviously you could get in trouble with the police for carrying swords around. So having something in your bag just means that it's more inconspicuous, you're going to get less attention. So traveling to your practice or whatever, even if you're going by car, it's a good thing to have the weapons in a case. So very useful. But like I said, in China where you could just carry a Tai Chi sword along with you, very normal, having it in a case is just much more convenient. You know, a lot less attention drawn to you, and yeah, really easy just carrying the thing around. So the main question we get asked about these is what you can fit in them. So I've got a Tai Chi sword here, which has actually got quite a big guard for a sword, and you can see that it's quite a bit shorter, so you've got a little bit of extra length in there, and there's quite a lot of room for it in there. So we can probably get, so I've put a wooden Tai Chi sword in there. So yeah, that goes in absolutely no problem as well. Probably get another one in there, to be honest. So you could get 3 Tai Chi swords in there. That's absolutely no problem for this. And the zip goes all the way down, so you can lay out the sword on the floor if you wanted to, and it's still in the case, nice and protected. Now the other kind of main Tai Chi sword that people will use in general is the broadsword. Now these come with pretty chunky cases, so obviously because the end of the sword is quite thick, and they tend to be a similar length to the Tai Chi swords, but as you can see they fit in with absolutely no problem whatsoever. Now I reckon you could probably get another one in there. Now the guards are quite big on the broadsword, so you'd probably have to top and tail it, but top and tail, 2 broadswords you can fit in there, absolutely no problem. and then it's all nice and secure and easy to carry around. Now at Enso Martial Arts we have a small selection of cases at the shop. So as well as these Chinese sword cases, we also have 6-foot cases which are really good for all the staffs. Now the Chinese waxwood staffs do stick out a little bit, and the spears, but really it's the best way and the only way for carrying them around. But if you've got 6-foot staffs or shorter, these are absolutely perfect, or something like a really long Meow Dao or something. We also do them in 4-foot as well. So that's kind of all there is to say on the sword case really. It's a pretty simple product, nothing too fancy, but if you are carrying swords around, even if you're driving them in your car, definitely recommend having them in a case, just so it's nice and hidden and it's obvious that you're not going to be charging down the street with it, waving it at people. So yeah, very good thing to get, very practical, very sensible, and yeah, that's all there is to say really. So hope it's been useful. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments box, and yeah, we'll do our best to answer them as quickly as possible. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it was useful. I hope you learned loads about the Chinese sword case we have for sale at Enso Martial Arts. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel and get all the latest videos from Enso Martial Arts. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!